Welcome, sit back, and let this story guide you into peaceful dreams. A Caliph and a wise old owl named Lotus, a tale of reflection. This story is about a young girl named Akhalifa who learns the importance of reflection through a heartwarming encounter with a wise old owl named Lotus. Once upon a time, in a lush verdant forest, there lived a kind-hearted young girl named Akhalifa. She had sparkling eyes and a smile that could light up the darkest nights. Her days were filled with curious adventures, exploring the secrets of the forest that she called home. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of amber and rose, Akhalifa wandered deeper into the woods than she ever had before. Within the shadows of ancient trees, she found a serene clearing bathed in moonlight. In the center stood an old oak tree, its branches sprawling like the arms of a wise old giant. Perched from one of those branches was Lotus, the wise old owl, throughout the forest for his infinite wisdom and kind heart. Lotus's eyes twinkled like the stars, filled with centuries of knowledge. Akhalifa's presence, he hooted softly and beckoned her closer. "Welcome, young one," Lotus greeted with a gentle voice. "What brings you to this quiet corner of the forest?" Akhalifa hesitated, then confided, "I am searching for answers, wise. My heart feels heavy, and I don't know why." Lotus nodded understandingly. "Sometimes the answers we seek lie not in the world around us, but within ourselves," he said. "Sit with me and let us reflect together." Akhalifa settled at the base of the oak tree, her eyes fixed on the gentle sway of the branches above. Lotus began to share tales of the forest, stories of growth, change, and the cycles of life. In each story, he imparted wisdom, teaching Akhalifa about the importance of reflection. Just like the trees shed their leaves in autumn, we too must let go of our past burdens, Lotus explained. Only then can we make room for new growth. As the night wore on, Akhalifa found herself absorbing the gentle lessons of the wise old owl. She realized that her feelings of unease stemmed from unresolved worries and fears. Inspired by Lotus's themes, she began to reflect on her own life, acknowledging her struggles and embracing her strengths. "Thank you, Lotus," Akhalifa whispered as dawn approached. "I understand now. Reflection helps us grow and heal." Lotus smiled, his eyes twinkling with warmth. "Remember, young Akhalifa, the path to wisdom is a journey of the heart. Embrace it, and you will find peace." With renewed spirit, Akhalifa bid farewell to her wise friend and made her way back through the forest. The morning sun glistened through the trees, casting a golden glow on her path home. She felt lighter, ready to face whatever the future held. And so, in the heart of the forest, under the benevolent gaze of Lotus, Akhalifa learned the profound power of reflection. Here, on is another comforting story for you. Lobelia and Snowdrop's Playful Adventure. This story is about Lobelia and her adventurous brother Snowdrop as they embark on an imaginative journey through the whispering woods filled with playful discoveries. Once upon a time, in a charming village nestled in the valley, there lived a cheerful girl named Lobelia. She had sparkling blue eyes that reflected the clear skies and a smile that could warm even the coldest of hearts. Lobelia's constant companion was her little brother, Snowdrop, who was as adventurous as he was curious. Every day was a new journey for them, filled with laughter and imagination. One crisp autumn morning, Bess decided to explore the Whispering Woods, a place of endless wonder just beyond the village. The forest was alive with color, as leaves of gold and crimson fell gracefully from the trees. "Let's pretend we're explorers on a quest," Lobelia said with a twinkle in her eye. Snowdrop nodded eagerly. his heart pounding with excitement. They ventured deeper into the woods, where the air was filled with the sweet scent of pine and the sound of birds singing high above. As they walked, they discovered a babbling brook that sparkled like a ribbon of diamonds. "Look, Snowdrop," Lobelia exclaimed. "This is the River of Wonders, where magical creatures come to drink." Snowdrop crouched down, peering into the water with wide eyes. "Do you think we'll see any today?" he asked. "Maybe," Lobelia replied, her voice filled with mystery. They continued their journey, creating stories for every twist and turn of the path. When suddenly they heard a rustling in the bushes. Snowdrop clutched Lobelia's hand tightly as they moved closer to investigate. To their delight, they found a family of rabbits playfully hopping round. "It's the guardian bunnies," Lobelia whispered. "They protect the secrets of the forest." Snowdrop giggled, watching the rabbits with fascination. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the forest, Lobelia and Snowdrop decided it was time to head back home. They held hands, retracing their steps through the enchanted woods. "Today was the best adventure ever," Snowdrop said, his voice filled with joy. "Yes, it was," Lobelia agreed, squeezing his hand. "And tomorrow holds even more adventures." With the stars twinkling above, they returned to their home, their hearts full of wonder and their spirits light. They knew that as long as they were together, every day would be a playful adventure. Here ends another tale to ease you closer to sleep. Dahlia and Caring here. This story is about Dahlia and a magical creature named Peony, who learn forgiveness and build a heartwarming friendship over a shared love for peonies. Once upon a time, in a quaint village surrounded by verdant hills and babbling brooks, there lived a gentle-hearted woman named Dahlia. Dahlia was known for her kindness and beautiful garden that bloomed with flowers of every color. One day, a mischievous breeze swirled through the village and carried away the seeds from her prized white peonies. The next morning, Dahlia found her beloved peony bed empty, and she felt a pang of sorrow. Unbeknownst to her, the seeds had landed in the garden of Peony, a magical creature with big, caring eyes and a heart as soft as summer dew. The peony cherished every plant that grew in her garden and lovingly tended to each flower. When she discovered the strange, yet exquisite peony sprouts, she decided to nurture them without knowing their origin. Meanwhile, Dahlia's anguish grew by the day as she wondered what had happened to her peonies. Weeks passed, and Peony's garden flourished, with the white peonies blooming beautifully. One day, Dahlia saw the shining white flowers from a distance and followed the trail. Her steps led her to Peony's garden, where she gazed in astonishment at her cherished peonies. She approached Peony, who greeted her warmly. "I see you admire these flowers," Peony said. "They grew unexpectedly in my garden, and I couldn't bear to let them go untended." Dahlia's heart swelled with both relief and gratitude. She explained the tale of her lost seeds and how much they meant to her. Peony listened intently, her eyes reflecting deep compassion. "Please take them with you," Peony offered. "They belong to you, and I am sorry for any sadness their disappearance caused." Tears welled in Dahlia's eyes as she hugged Peony. "Thank you for caring for them," she said, her voice trembling with emotion. "You turned what could have been a loss into a gift of beauty." Peony smiled warmly, her heart glowing with the bond of newfound friendship. From that day on, Dahlia and Peony treasured their gardens and visited each other often, sharing stories and flowers. They learned that forgiveness and understanding could bloom into the most glorious gardens of all. Their village, once shadowed by Dahlia's sadness, now thrived with the light of friendship and heartwarming forgiveness. The next story awaits, Calm and Kind. Lantana and the Wisdom of Camellia. This story is about a kind-hearted human named Lantana, who seeks wisdom and understanding, and learns valuable life lessons from the wise old Camellia. Once upon a time, in a lush forest, where the sun wove golden threads through the thick canopy, there lived a kind-hearted human named Lantana. Lantana was known for her gentle demeanor and her willingness to help all creatures great and small. One day, while wandering deeper into the forest than usual, she stumbled upon an ancient oak tree. Perched on its highest branch was Camellia, the wise old owl, whose feathers shone like the night sky. "Greetings, Lantana," Camellia hooted softly, her eyes gleaming with wisdom. "Greetings, Camellia," Lantana replied, bowing her head with respect. And Lantana had often heard tales of Camellia's wisdom, but had never met the owl herself. "What brings you to this part of the forest?" Camellia inquired. "I seek understanding," Lantana admitted, her voice gentle but resolute. "Understanding of what, my dear?" Camellia continued, tilting her head thoughtfully. "Understanding of myself, others, and the world around me," Lantana explained. Camellia's eyes twinkled like stars. "You have come to the right place. I shall help you find the answers you seek," she said. Camellia then began to share stories of the forest, each one a lesson in understanding. She spoke of the tall pines and how their roots intertwined to support each other, teaching the importance of unity. She described the busy ants and their relentless teamwork, demonstrating persistence. She even recounted the tale of a river that changed its course, symbolizing adaptability. As Lantana listened intently, she felt a warmth spread through her heart. The forest seemed more alive and vibrant with each story. Days turned into nights and back into days as Lantana and Camellia shared their knowledge and experiences. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Lantana thanked Camellia for her wisdom. "You have given me a great gift," she said, tears of gratitude welling in her eyes. "I now understand that to truly know oneself and others, one must have patience, listen deeply and embrace change." Camellia nodded kindly. "Remember, dear Lantana, that wisdom resides not just in words, but in the silence of understanding," she added. With a final bow, Lantana made her way back to her home, ready to apply all she had learned. The stars twinkled overhead, but not as brightly as the newfound wisdom within her heart. And so, Lantana lived a life filled with understanding, always seeking to grow, and to help those around her do the same. Camellia watched over her from the high branches, proud of the seeds of wisdom she had sown. Good night. May you find comfort in your dreams.